Okay, so let us do the same sum now, but with weighted average. Okay, and about weighted average, I would like to tell you students, yeah, now listen carefully about this method. Yeah, now weighted average में हमें तो पता ही है, I have done that in class lectures also. When there is a purchase, quantity is added, amount is added, right? And then amount divided by quantity gives me weighted average cost, correct? And then when there is a sales, quantity goes out, so minus amount minus, and then amount divided with quantity will give me the weighted average cost. Is this clear to everyone? Till here, is it clear? Are you understanding whatever I'm saying? Okay, so this is weighted average cost. Now, point is what? Sometimes in question, the weighted average cost comes in decimals. The figures are in decimals. Okay, and students always have a doubt कि अगर figures decimal में आया तो क्या करने का? Whether you should go up to 2 decimals or you should go more than 2 decimals. Okay, now, I would suggest you, since I have been doing sum since long, if you go up to 2 decimals, there is always a difference in the final answer. कुछ ना कुछ आपको difference मिलेगा, 5 रुपया, 10 रुपया, 20, sometimes even 50 rupees difference you will get. But that's actually allowed. Okay, it is understood that because of the decimal difference, the difference is coming in the final amount. When will you know this difference is coming? When you use this formula, COGS wala. So here you will find some difference in some 5 to 10 or 50 rupees ka difference you will get. Okay, so to avoid that, and I'm not saying that whoever does it with 2 decimals will get wrong. No, to avoid that, go with 4 decimals so that there is accuracy in answer. Okay, so I will be going up to 4 decimals only for accuracy in the final answer. That's it. There is no other reason for me to go up to 4 decimals. Am I clear about this? Is this clear to everyone? Just acknowledge in the chat box. You have to go up to 4 decimals. I mean, you should prefer going to 4 decimals instead of 2 for accuracy. But 2 is also not wrong. I mean to say that. Okay, yeah. So based on this, let us do today's sum, continuing part of that sum. Okay. Start with, yeah. I'll show you this sum with, yeah, one more technique. I just want to show you one more part. Wait. I have done this sum with both the techniques, with 2 as well as with 4, just to show you all the decimal difference ka concept. Okay? Yeah. Now listen. ये देखो sum. देखो. हमने जब last lecture में किया था, see, here I had not rounded off with 4 decimals. See, I have taken 2 decimals. तो लास्ट में क्या हुआ था? There was difference ना. See, 3 rupees का difference था जो मैंने round off किया. I approximated it to adding 3 rupees back. Correct? Yeah. So to avoid this, I mean to say, that's what I was saying. Final answer में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. See, this sum I have done with this, what do you call, 2 decimal difference. Okay. And then when I finally did COGS, so I got difference of 500 rupees in the final answer. Okay, so to avoid that, I am telling you just to show you the difference. Okay, yeah. So to avoid that, I have done the sum with 4 decimals. So start. We are going to do it with 4 decimals. Huh? Yeah. Okay. So first step will be same. Opening stock. Opening stock. 10,850. Multiply it with 130. 14,10,500. Same step was there in FIFO also. Remark may write down opening stock. Then on 2nd April, there is a purchase of 20,000 units. This step was also same there. Okay. Yeah. So what did I tell you right now? Quantity add, amount add, and then we will divide. So quantity add. Okay. Add the quantity 10,850. Okay. 10,850 plus 20,000. Just add it. Okay. So 20 plus 10,850 is 3,850. Add the amount also. Amount bhi add karo. 14,10,500 plus 26,80. 14,10,500 plus 26,80 is 40,90,500. Divide by 30,850. That's what I told you. Amount add, quantity add, then you divide. The answer that you get 132.5931. Go up to 4 decimals for accuracy. Is that clear? So make it 132.59319. Make it 32. Okay. Round off कर दो 5 से ऊपर है ना इसलिए. So 132.5932. That is my weighted average rate. This one. Weighted average cost. Okay. Next. On 3rd, there is a sale of 6750 units. Okay. So what am I following? I'm following weighted average cost method. Okay. So I will sell at that rate, weighted average rate. So what is my weighted average rate? This is my weighted average rate. So I will sell at this price. 6750 multiplied with 132.5932. So round off kar do. Yeah. 8,95,000 and 4 rupees. Okay, round off 8,95,000 and 4 rupees. Okay, now what have I done? I have done sales. So what concept you have to apply? Amount minus quantity minus. Don't forget these minute steps. Okay. कभी कभी सम करते वक्त हम गलती से ऐड को माइनस को ऐड कर देते हैं तो सोचो पूरा नीचे का पूरा सम रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. So 31,95,496 divided by the quantity 24,100. Again, I'm getting the same weighted average cost 132.59319. I'm making it 32. For accuracy, I'm doing all this. Okay. Yeah. I'm again saying for sales, quantity minus, amount minus, and then you will divide, you will get the weighted average. Okay. Then on 5th of April, again, there is a sale of 8,500 units. Okay, 8,500 units. Same logic. What is my recent weighted average cost? This, so I will sell at this price. Okay, so multiplied with 8,500. So my answer is 11,27,042, round off. 11,27,042. Again, there is a sale, quantity minus, amount minus. Okay? Yeah. So 24,100 minus 8,500. So 15,600 is my quantity. Now subtract the amount 3195, 496 minus 11,27,042. 20,68,454. Divide by quantity. So my answer is 132.5932. Again the same. Okay. So now this is my new weighted average cost. Yeah. Okay. Next, there is a surplus. And what is the reason for surplus? Received back. When do you receive back goods? पहले जब तुमने बेचा होगा तो ही वो वापस आएगा. So it is actually sales return. Okay? Yeah. So this is actually sales return. Okay, so the surplus of goods in your go down is due to sales return. Okay. So 550 units, it is coming back to the go down. So the purchase column will increase. I mean the receipts, incoming of goods will increase, right? So I'm writing in the receipts column, incoming of goods. What will be the rate? The recent sales will be the rate. सेल्स रिटर्न है ना, तो जो सेल आपने किया होगा पहले, तो रीसेंट सेल कब किया आपने? 5 तारीख को. क्या रेट पे सेल किया? 132.5932. तो वही रेट पे वापस भी लोगे. सेल्स रिटर्न विल आल्सो बी एट द सेम रेट. ओके, या it will be at the same rate. Okay, so goods have come in the go down. So quantity add, amount add, and then I will divide. I will get the new weighted average cost. Simple. 15,600 plus 550 is 16,150. Then 20,68,454 plus, yeah, multiply this 72,926 plus 72,926 is 21,41,380. Divide by the quantity 16,150. My answer is 132.59318. Round off कर दो तो 32 हो जाएगा. Okay? Yeah. So ये रहा मेरा नया weighted average price. Okay? Then again, there is a sale, there is a purchase on 7th of April, 17,550 units purchased. Rate is 128, multiply. It's 22,46,400 is the amount. Okay. So purchase kiya to quantity has increased in the go down. So quantity add, amount add, and then you will divide. Okay. 16,150 plus 17,550 is 33,700. And add the amounts 21,41,380 plus 22,46,400. 43,87,780 divide by quantity 33,700. My amount is now, my rate is 130.20118. Round off kar do, 130.2012. Okay, when you're going up to 2 decimals, go up to 3, round off the second. When you're going up to 4 decimals, go up to 5, round off the fourth. ऐसा होता है. Okay. Okay. Then on 8th, again there is a sale, 11,250 units. Okay, so what is the recent rate in the go down? This, so I will sell at this price. The new weighted average cost is 130.2012. Okay, so multiplied with 11,250. So the answer is 14,64,763. Okay, 1 rupee more I have taken. Maybe I rounded off that way. 130 point. Let me check. 130.2012 multiplied with 11,250. Yeah. 14 lakh 64 763.5. तो मैंने उसको राउंड ऑफ कर दिया 64. 1-2 रुपए से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा स्टॉक रजिस्टर पे, पर अगर बड़ा डिफरेंस आ रहा है तो yes, definitely. To eliminate that, I'm going up to 4 decimals. Okay. Again, there is a sale means quantity minus, amount minus, and then divide. You will get the new weighted average price. Sorry, minus करना था. Yeah. $29,23,016 sales. Divide by quantity 22,450. 130.20115, that is 2012. Okay, so now this is my new weighted average price. Next, on 9th, there is a shortage. Last lecture, I had told you about shortage. Yeah, you have to treat it like sales. Okay, the same thing when I did it here. Shortage, see, shortage. So I treat it like FIFO, first in, first out. Okay. So now which method I am following? Now I am following which method? Weighted average. So I will follow weighted average rate. So what is my new weighted average rate? This. Okay. So I'm going to take this rate. What did I tell you? Treat it like sales. Why? Because you're writing it in the sales column. So 32,550. Okay. Yeah. Again, there you're treating it like sales. So quantity minus, amount minus. Okay. Yeah. 29,23,016 minus 32,550. 28,94,66 divided by the quantity 22,200. Yeah, 130.20117. I'll make it 2012. Okay. Again, on 10th, there is a sale. 8,950 units. Great. What rate I will sell? Obviously, the recent weighted average rate, this one. $11,65,300. Okay. Again, there is a sale, quantity minus, amount minus, divide by quantity then later. 28,94,66 minus 11,65,300, 17,25,166 divided by the quantity 13,250. 130.2012. Okay. Quantity minus, don't forget that. Okay. Next, again, 12th ko there is a 6,300 ka sales. Okay. So how will I sell it? Obviously with a new weighted average rate. What is the new weighted average rate? This one. Okay. Yeah. So 6,300 multiplied with 130.2012. Sorry. So just round it off. 8,26, 267.5 to make it 268. Okay, sales है तो amount minus, quantity minus, and then divide. Nine lakh 4,898 divide by quantity 6,950. So 130.2012 again, same answer. Then on 15th, there is a purchase 10,000 units, 132 ka rate, so 13,20,000. Purchases means quantity has increased in the go down, so I will add quantity add, amount add. Okay, so 6,950 plus 10,000 is how much? 16,950. Quantity add, amount add, ye amount plus this amount. So 9,04,898. So my amount is now 22,24,898. Divide by the quantity 16,950. So 131.2624. Okay. Is in purchase. Then the last transaction, 16th of April, there is a sale of 7,750 units. So at what rate I will sell? The new weighted average rate. So this is my new weighted average rate. I will sell. So 10,71,283.7 round off to the nearest rupee. So 284 हो जाएगा. Okay. And don't forget, again, sale हुआ है, quantity minus, amount minus. Twelve lakh 7,614 divided by the quantity 9,200, 131.2624. Okay. Fine. And now, after 16th of April, there is no transaction. कोई transaction ही नहीं हुआ. Okay. तो हमें क्या निकालना है as per AS2 closing stock. So when will you value closing stock? Obviously at the end of the month. So what is the date of end of the month? 30th April. Okay. तो 16th को गोडाउन में कितना गुड्स पड़ा था? 9,200. वही मेरा क्लोजिंग स्टॉक हो गया. ओके, 9,200. Rate 131.2624 and value is 12,07,614. Okay. Reason in the what you call remark you write closing stock. Okay. right? Then see the difference, I mean calculate COGS and then we will cross check the answer. हमारा सेल्स का कॉलम ये आना चाहिए, ठीक है? So opening stock was how much? 14,10,500. How will you get total purchases? Purchases का total column को add कर दो. Purchases का total column means the amount column. Add the amount column of purchases. Siddesh, which answer you are talking about? 76,09,112. Which answer is this? COGS. Okay. No, that's wrong. Just cross check. एक बार फिर से cross check करो. Okay. So total purchases, how will you get? See the purchase का amount column. Amount column में whatever is there in the purchase column, add it. Okay. Yeah. Add it. So see what I am adding. 26,80,000 plus 72,926 plus 22,46,400 plus 13,000 13,20,000. So 63,19,326. See, I got that answer. Yeah, 63,19,226. This. Okay, minus closing stock I just got 1,20,7,614. So my answer is, my COGS is 65,22,212. Okay, clear Siddesh? Did you rectify? You have calculated wrong. Others, is it clear till here? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Till here it is clear to everyone? Okay, fine. Thanks students for the acknowledgement. Yeah. Next. अभी आप क्रॉस वेरीफाई कैसे करोगे आपका ये जो COGS है राइट है कि रॉन्ग? या सी द सेल्स का अमाउंट कॉलम. आई रिपीट, सेल्स का अमाउंट कॉलम, टोटल it should match with the COGS. It has to. Okay. 8,95,004 plus 11,27,042 plus 14,64,764 plus 32,550 plus 11,65,300 plus 8,20,268 plus 10,17,284. See, it has to tally 65,22,212. Okay. So this is how will you, I mean the way you will cross check with your answer. Okay. Okay. And what is COGS? Sales at cost price is known as COGS. Yeah, Siddesh, you have to add only the sales ka column. Which one will be only amount? Okay. Okay. So I'll send the screenshot of the sum in the group. So if anybody was unable to, Yeah, unable to complete the sum, then can update your notebooks. So next lecture with some new concept. Okay. Is it clear till here? Sum समझ में आया सबको? Everyone? These sums are very, very, very important. Huh? Yeah. Khushi, you have taken the screenshot now. So for, I mean,